it like rocket fuel.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Ay. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey. Motion, check. Shift. Check 99. Check 99. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
95's the same. No, check. He's Mike. Blue draw Porker. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Right here. 95's the same. No, check. He's Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Chargers first down.
From the gun, Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Bravo!
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Leo!
From the gun on third down. Herbert, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on first down. Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
At the 36-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, this Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Eason, he'll find Taylor. That's complete.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
2nd and 2. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ready.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Now.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. On the.
Hey, Wahoo! Fight!
Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And he's got his man Hilton. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Colts first down.
Got it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Tight end left. Tight end left.
Hey, high 7. Go.
Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. They gonna need some
Deep
safety.
river.
From the gun, Eason escaping the pressure right, looking for a kick, and that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
61.
Check 31. Check 31. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
80 weapon.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Check go.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Tight dog.
On second down, it's Kelly. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Let's go.
95 is Mike. Watch 95. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And caught by Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Gone.
Check 9.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Kelly. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
On the ready.
No, check. He's Mike. You're trash. Check 43.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He completes it to Henry. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
You got it.
Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down. Not only do they pick up the first, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just rumble and rumble and rumble. And as you said, tacked on big yardage at the end.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On the set.
Mark 49. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
36.
Check. 61. Matchbox lights. Hard.
This is Kelly. And an alley to run. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 61 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Pull it high.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
60 outlaw.
In your face.
2nd and 14. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
95's a sin. No, check. Let's go.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Back to throw. Stevens. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Eason. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run the counter. Taylor. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Taylor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, back up. Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the slack. My game.
Ready?
On fourth down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Topper!
26.
Gone!
Switch.
It's Eckler again. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, break.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Watch tight end. You got three down. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
From the gun, Herbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike,
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun. Eason, he's got it to Hilton. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And the catch made by Hilton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Looking to throw. Eason. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the screen.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Stevens. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike.
From the gun, Stevens. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Set 70, Indy. Hey, Sam on.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with it. It's Kelly. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The kick by Bryant is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board. That won't beat us.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stevens. Looking right sideline. That's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Team 6, team 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Once more, here's Eckler. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shit.
Fair.
Jump.
Go.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Kelly. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.